Bumbleclad.
What that skip?
Are you saying I have nothing?
Come on, big man. You must have more of this boat, yeah.
Yes, sir! Why find Southern Max?
What is big man?
Bumbleclad!
Big man. I saw ya. Oh, you say nothing never there. That's a blood clot. Oh, you saw that? Eh? Here what we're going to do for you. This everything what we find, we are going to keep, see? That's anything else you have, you can't keep. I'm going to know more things there.
YouTube, yeah, deal it. Back at it again with the next one, you know. Yeah, so right there, so we have some chicken parts cut up, and we're adding the seasoning, and as usual, ingredients I got up on the end of the video, you know. So stay tuned. Now here we use our hands that God gave us to begin our mixing process, right? Now you want to incorporate any dry seasoning that you use on any meat. You want to incorporate that as well as possible, right? Now, I didn't wear a glove here, went in raw, basically. And for two different reasons. One, I don't like to wear gloves, right? As far as, you know, when I'm seasoning food. And two, just to also show people, you know, what curry actually does, how it stings your fingers, it gets under your fingertips. So, you know, you pretty much have to, you know, really, it's gonna be on your fingers for days, basically. So, but yeah, any dry meat, man, with any meat with that requires a dry rub. Kind of have to go in there and really get that seasoning onto that meat, man, as thoroughly as possible. And there's also things in here, seasoning-wise, that has to be broken up to release other flavors to be imparted to this chicken. So, you know, you have to really go in with it. This is the end result. You also take a little bit of water, wash a little bit of the seasoning off your hands, and put that with the meat as well. Now here we have 1 cup of rice being washed. Wash the starch off of it, all the dust, get the stink out. You know, very simple. Now here we have some thyme, scallion, garlic, and pimento seed. And as forementioned, all ingredients will be listed at the end of the video, so stay tuned, peeps. Now here we add about 3 cups of water to a pot. beans from a brand that I did not know we weren't supposed to be supporting right now. So, but anyway, you add your garlic in also. When that comes to a boil, check it out. When the beans have softened up a little bit more, you don't want them to mash out. You begin to add a few more of our ingredients to the beans. So maybe add the rest of the scallion cut up and the thyme. Just add it straight in. We added our coconut milk, Grace product. As that begins to boil, walk over with our rice that we have washed earlier. Please wash your rice, people. Please. Now, cover that up. Bring it down to a lower heat. And then back to the chicken. So now after about an hour or so, you can go as long as you like. Day, maybe even 2, right? You see how that's been coated, covered with the seasoning. And before we add these to the pot, we actually remove the seasoning, the vegetables, the thyme, the onion, the scallion, everything that isn't the actual dry ingredients. We remove those and keep them separate. Oil to the pot. Bring that up to about a medium-high heat. And we add in our chicken pieces, man. Now, as you saw earlier in the video, before I began to season the chicken, these were actually thighs that had the skin on them. I removed the skin, and I removed about half of the fat off of every thigh, right? Because you have to keep some of the fat. It's up to you how much fat you want to keep, because fat actually imparts flavor, as well as bone-in chicken. People, you can use breast, whatever the case may be, but if you're using chicken, 9 times out of 10, you're going to want a bone-in chicken because it gives it just that much more flavor. Now after a few minutes, look at that. Now see, this is the fat that I was talking about. Just a little bit of oil that you saw. There's no water in here, anything. That's the natural chicken fat and flavor just in the pot chilling out. Right, now here we add the seasonings that we removed earlier. And also to our bowl that we had our seasoning in. You add a little water just to get the extra seasoning off, as well as to add it into the pot to help cook down the rest of the vegetables, right? It's about maybe a cup of water or so. And we top it off with the lid, just get everything incorporated, everything, you know, comfortable in the jacuzzi. And we cover it up. And our rice is coming together. Yes, sir. There goes our chicken. We that close, people.
I get my thing tonight.
Hey, we talk about that, look more down to this, you know?
Teddy, a big girl, you girl me, you know. One my tree, okay?
So we talk about that, look more.
Time for your girl, me have time for me get my thing, you know, king man.
Ras clot.